Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Chicago Bulls MyNBA series. Now, it has been a few days since the last episode, and since then, a lot has been simulated. I know I said I was going to play one after All-Star break, but really, once we hit All-Star break, our team is kind of already decided. Now, there's things that, happened, and if you look at the roster a little bit in front of you, you can see somebody is missing. And you say, who is missing? It's OG Anunoby. And so, as you can see, I also sent to the playoffs. If we go to trade and we go to Bulls, we made a ton of trades. Excuse me. So yeah, we traded Keegan. Already showed that. Traded Norris Noel. Then we traded DeLon Wright for Mo Bamba. Then the big trade everybody's waiting for is we did trade OG Anunoby, Jericho Sims, and a second round pick to the Suns for Keon Johnson and Harrison Barnes. Harrison Barnes salary filler. Then we traded him to the Clippers. Then we traded Isaiah Roby, and we traded blah blah blah. All these trades, we made a ton of trades just to get the money right and everything like that. And we traded Keon Johnson to the Warriors for Ayo Dosunmu. Yeah, we had a lot of people on this roster at one point. But point is, we traded OG Anunoby just to give Josh Elias more run. As you can see, I think post All-Stars when he finally got his full-time starter, averaged 11 points per game, 13 rebounds per game, 6 offensive rebounds per game, which is insanity. Over a steal and a block per game, 2 assists, shot 51% from that field. A little cold from downtown, but I just wanted to give him a starting role on this team because it felt like he deserved it. It felt like OG didn't really fit with our squad anymore. So we got rid of OG. We bring Ayo Dosunmu, another guy who is loved by Bulls fans IRL. I didn't know that, but he is here, and he's like a very good glue guy. He can defend a little bit. He's a little athletic. He just makes the right plays, so he will be good for us. And then yeah, that's the team. We signed Charles Bassey as well because we freed up a ton of money by trading away OG Anunoby. But yeah, and this also gives Max Christie more opportunity, and he had an unreal season. We're in the playoffs right now. We're playing the Hawks. I'm gonna sim the first round, and then we'll play whoever wins the first round because I'm fairly confident we'll beat this team. But let's see. I might just play the games out off camera because I know we'll sweep, but I want to just play the games. And then next episode we play, the winner of the Orlando or Cleveland series. But why am I in rule changes? Regular season awards, individual awards, LaMelo Ball, and the second-seeded Charlotte Hornets. They had an unbelievable season to their standards. LaMelo had a great year. Ace Bailey, I've heard of him. I think he's going to Rutgers. Yes, good year. Nikola Topic. Draft pick 2024, I believe. Yeah, to the Magic. He wins Sixth Man of the Year. Wemby wins Defensive Player of the Year, which is his award at this point. Well, it will be for a long time to come. And then Jonathan Kuminga, Most Improved Player. Very cool. John Morant, Clutch Player of the Year. Our coach, Michael Stauffer, and Dante Howard won the Executive and Coach of the Year award. And then if we go to the all-team selections, Alexander Sarr was all-NBA second team with pretty good numbers. 20 points per game, 12 rebounds, 4 assists, 2.3 blocks, 34% from 3, 53 from the field. Really good jump from his rookie year to this year. And he didn't make a defensive team, which it's really hard to do with these two freaks clogging it up. And then the rookie team, we had Rob Dillingham make the all-rookie team, and he had a pretty cool year. If he was per 36, 13 or 19 points per game, 8 assists, shot 40% from 3. So yeah, he was really good. So that is what happened. We finished the season 62-20. If we look around the league, got the Hornets, Knicks, who I think are frauds, TBH. Magic, very good team. Like, this team could win it all. Cavs can still win it all even without Mitchell, and these two are playing each other, which is an interesting dynamic, little animosity between both sides, you know what I'm saying, because Mitchell left Cleveland after they won a championship. Cleveland's like, oh, we're not done yet. Milwaukee barely wins 40 games, don't know how, but they are playing the Knicks, and then the Celtics are playing the Hornets, and then the Wizards, a young but interesting team with Bilal Coulibaly, Jacoby Walter, and Nashawn Bones Highland, who had a good year. I mean, last year he averaged 23 points per game. This year he averaged 20 points per game and 4 assists, so he kind of led to some winning ball. Jordan Poole averaged 20 points per game. Like, this team is interesting. Kobe White's on this squad. Kobe White in real life has become really good, which is kind of crazy to see because I never really believed in him, and then he just goes and becomes a good player. And then the Hawks, the 8th seed, we were playing this team, but I mean, Jalen Johnson's cool. Levine's on this squad. You know, he got traded. But yeah, other than that, there's nothing spectacular here. That's why I'm probably gonna play these games off camera. And and then Detroit missed the playoffs. Cade left them. They're in an interesting spot because they were rebuilding pretty nicely, and then Cade was just sick of losing and he left. And then we go to the Western Conference. The Rockets 58-24, Oklahoma City 56-26. The Rockets are really my pick to win the championship. Finishing us, you know what I'm saying? This team is just crazy stacked. Like, this is an incredible squad, absolutely incredible squad. Thunder doing their thing. Jalen Williams playing very well in real life, and he's turning it up in 2K as well. And Josh Giddey has been really good for them. You know, I don't know if he's innocent, but in our universe, it never happened. If he isn't innocent, I'll just remove him. But he played in Orlando for 1 game of the season before I put him back on OKC. Had really good numbers. Pelicans, James Harden is back for him. Dyson Daniels, Brandon Ingram, Zion. This team is really good as well. This team can win it all, honestly. It depends on how well Zion plays, but he's been playing ridiculous. Then you go to the Utah Jazz. This team can really win it all, I think. They're a young but fun squad. I mean, Cade's only 24, Tyrese Maxey's 25, Lowry's 28. Like, this team is young, but they can really make some noise, in my opinion. The Spurs are a sleeper pick to win it all. You look at them, and they were the 5th seed, 47-35, but they have Victor Wembanyama and Trae Young, and when you have that combination, you can win a lot of games. But they have a nice supporting cast. I mean, Pascal Siakam, Jeremy Sohan's developing very nicely for them. Malachi Branham's developed into a decent scorer, and then Trey Murphy off the bench, Trey Lyles, solid guy, and Jose Alvarado. This team really could make some noise and win it all. And then Portland is a fun, interesting young team. I don't see them winning it all, but they are. If you don't take them serious, you will lose that series. Denver, they can win the championship. Like, the West is incredibly stacked. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 contenders. I would say this team is contending. Is Luka hurt though? Luka is hurt. For a week or two. I could see them contending when Luka's back, but who knows? Or actually, they didn't even make the playoffs. Wow, that sucks because Luka was out. And interesting. Oh, my Crocs are down here. Yeah, this was just interesting to see. 2 worst teams in the Western Conference were the Lakers and the Clippers. Lakers really need to do a rebuild. I think I'm going to rebuild the Lakers for our next series after I'm done with this Bulls one. Lakers are my favorite team, and I really just want to see what we can do past the LeBron era. And then yeah. So yeah, the worst 2 teams in the league were the Lakers and the Clippers. Funny. And then the Heat somehow, wow, underperforming is not even like. It's just like understating how bad this team did this year. Like, Hero, Butler, Bam should get you an 8th seed at least, but they just weren't good. So, and then the Sixers, my goodness, Embiid, he wasn't injured. He just dropped 70 the other day. Everybody's going off in the NBA. Kawhi was hurt and Tobias was hurt. That's crazy. But yeah, that'll basically do it. Just recapping the end of the season. Next episode will be the second round, unless somehow, some way we lose. But I don't want to show 4 games of us just whooping the Hawks' ass. It gets a little boring and repetitive. Not only for me, but I feel like for some of you guys. But let's take a look at some of these games before we leave. Spurs win despite a bad game from Wemby. I think this is his first playoff game, so get kind of some slack. And like I said, if you do not take this Portland team serious, they will beat you, and they did that against the Pelicans. Kuzma with 27, Sharp with 25. It's just a solid team. Like, this team is deep, they're solid, and they play the right way, and they're coached very well. Those teams haven't played yet. Orlando gets a win. I really think they're going to win that series. And then Milwaukee, as the 6th seed, beats the Knicks 1-0 lead. Giannis with a 23-point triple-double. Marcus Smart on fire from deep. Dame had a bad game, and Chris Middleton. They still won. They won by 1 point. It's interesting. Their nice duo went off, but their RJ Barrett did not go off. 5 for 14. And then Charlotte wins. Oh my goodness. Look at this, man. Look at how deep this team is, man. Look at how deep this team is. Scotty, DeJounte, Brandon Miller, LaMelo went insane. 11 to 17 from 3. And Celtics played pretty well as well, but they allowed 138 points. But yeah, that is going to be the episode. I hope you guys enjoyed, and be ready for the playoffs next episode. Peace.